In today's video, we're going to be discussing the Halo MCC Development Update for August of 2020. We're going to be going over what happened with the Halo 3 ODST flight. We're going to be touching on Halo 4's development and taking a look at the surprises coming with the Season 3 of Halo MCC. So stick around. Now, the following information can be found over at halowaypoint.com. I will put the link in the description in case you guys are interested in going and checking the article out, as I'm only pulling what I feel are the most important parts out of the article. Now, that being said, let's go ahead and jump in. The article starts to cover the Halo 3 ODST flight that just recently wrapped up. With the Master Chief Collection, fighting is part of the DNA. It's how we work with the community and make the games release the best they can be. Over the course of the MCC, the teams working on the flight have learned a lot, and the flight early and flight often. Flight for Halo 3 ODST began on July 17th, and of course just wrapped up as of the 31st. Now, over the course of the 2-week flight, they've seen well over 2,000 unique tickets submitted by the community, and here are some of the top issues as well as their status as of the time of writing the article. The Halo support feedback that has now been fixed is detached turrets using lowered crosshairs on PC while set to centered, subtitles missing during cutscenes, character models in firefight using Romeo's hands, the AA rates spawning upside down in Lost Platoon, players unable to use health packs, suicide grunts not appearing to have plasma grenades in their hands in firefight, and the Phantom gun did not have a forward-facing gun/aim for players while in firefight for clients. The Halo support feedback being tracked for future fixes either by launch or after is the AI getting stuck when attempting to vault over objects or jump down ledges. Phantoms become stuck in the environment in some firefight matches. Players are unable to operate or exit hijacked ghosts. Up-down arrow keys always ping the waypoint even when rebound, and the scope zoom SFX plays twice instead of just once. Now, the article moves into what we can expect out of Season 3, which is coming with the release of ODST and is called a Recon. So let's go ahead and take a look here. The launch of Season 3 will bring a total of over 80 new items to earn via the seasonal reward tiers, as well as through seasonal challenges. There will be new weapon skins, visor colors for Halo 3 nameplates, and Halo 3 ODST firefight characters to unlock. And note, you will be able to unlock some items from Season 1 and 2 in the season panel, but any seasonal challenges that award skins in Season 2 will be rotating out for the new season. So make sure to get your Seasonal 2 skins before they go. Though do keep in mind that the items that rotate out from a season may return at a future date. Now, the screenshot that they're showing here shows a shot from the flight, and it does still only show the 5 separate tabs. And I don't know if that means that we're only getting the 5 tabs with 80 unlockable items, because some different tiers here stack multiple things like the last one here, or if they're going to be adding in anything extra. I really hope they have the full 10 tiers or the full 10 tabs instead of just the 5. Now, of course, moving on with customization expanded. With the launch of Season 3, they will be expanding the customization options for Halo 3 and ODST even further than what was previously available. Halo 3 will include dozens of all-new visors and weapon skins, and just like Halo CE, you will be able to opt out from seeing these new customizations via the options toggle if you want to maintain an experience closer to the original game. Halo 3 ODST will include new variants of firefight characters, and this is just the start of expanding customization, and look forward to bringing even more cool ways to customize the look of each of your characters in-game. And this is a huge surprise, and something actually that I mentioned the last stream that I had here on the channel. It says, in addition, we are expanding the customization options for Halo 2 Anniversary. For the first time in Halo MCC, you will be able to customize your Halo 2 Anniversary Spartan or Elite's armor components on a per-piece basis, similar to the systems in Halo Reach and in Halo 3. We hope players enjoy coming up with cool new customizations as they do battle in Halo 2 Anniversary multiplayer. And here we have a picture with a screenshot with them customizing the armor in Halo 2 Anniversary. Now, there isn't a whole lot of different armors in Halo 2 Anniversary's multiplayer. They gave you 3 full armor sets that you could choose from, and you're going to now be able to individually customize those and mix and match the different pieces. But unfortunately, it doesn't have, I would say, as much customization as Halo 3, or definitely not as much as Halo Reach. I thought that they would include this in a season that was geared towards Halo 2. It's cool that we're getting it now with this next season, but it's a little bit disappointing thinking that we might not actually get a Halo 2 themed season. Halo 2 is my favorite out of all the Halo games collectively. So again, while I am excited for this, it is a little bit disappointing thinking that we might not get the season for Halo 2. Now moving on, it talks about a sneak peek for Season 4. While there are a lot of cool stuff coming for Season 3, Season 4 will bring more customizations to both Halo 3 and Halo Reach, including a long-lost item or two. For Halo 3, we will be taking inspiration from some of the work we have done for Halo CE customization. Halo Reach will feature new ways to mix and match armors, as well as giving the elites some customization options previously only available to Spartans. There will also be a couple of surprises. We will be sharing more details on Season 4 closer to its launch. Moving on, they begin to discuss the custom games browser, which is huge. We've been asking for this now, I believe, for 2 years, and they said over a year and a half ago that they were going to eventually have this implemented into the game. So it's nice to see that they finally have started the design and implementation on the custom games browser. The information reads as, our goal is to offer players a way to host and join a larger variety of game types than we are able to support via social or competitive match-made games. We want to give players control over multiple games, Halo Combat Evolved through Halo 4, game types and maps in custom browser rotation. We want to make it easy to play with friends and find games that you're interested in based on the filters you provide. We want to provide a detailed browsing experience. We also need to make some adjustments to the core Halo multiplayer flow for custom games browser so that players spend less time in the UI and more time in maps. Our plan is to get a version of this feature up and running and into our flighting rings for feedback. We will have more detailed examples of the UI flow to show in the near future. They also have a update here on the PC file share and player reporting. Work is underway on bringing file share to PC in a future update, and the key components for this effort is adding in more tools for players to report harmful or offensive player/content wherever it is found. As the tools we need to follow up on these reports, our goal is to empower players to file reports where and when they see a player acting badly. For files, we want to make sure that we can clearly understand where the files come from, whether they are trusted or not, and to provide easy ways for players to report files that are malicious and or offensive. Additionally, they are also working on the server selection, and the screen that we're looking at here shows what would be a mock-up of that program running. You can see here with the different servers that they have running, they show high population, medium population, low population, high population. So at some point in the future, we should be getting the ability to choose what server we want to be on. That way, those of you that are waiting on low population servers can check that box and have a high population server accessible to you. Unfortunately, though, if it's a server that is quite a distance away from you, there's going to be a bit of input lag. Now moving on, I am jumping over a huge portion of this article that discusses basically the difficulties in bringing ODST to PC and just some of the work done behind the scenes. If you guys are interested, again, I highly recommend you go ahead and check it out. But right now we are moving on to the top community reported issues. Challenges not progressing or resetting. Various improvements have been made to the challenge system based on the previous investigations from players around them not completing correctly. These updates have been flighted and will be released when Halo 3 ODST comes to PC. After that, if you encounter any issues, they want you to go to the Halo support site and submit a ticket. I did have this happen to me. It was the one where you are killing 200 of the grunt enemies unable to play Halo 2 or Halo 2 Anniversary and co-op campaign. This issue is under investigation. The achievement issues, they've continued to bug fix around the reported achievement issues. They are aware that all according to plan achievement is not unlocking correctly. Co-op disconnect issues. Players are unable to matchmake on the same internet connection. The inability to log in and play. The game crashing with UE4 errors. Halo 3 hit registration. This has been flighted and of course will be fixed, supposedly, when the next game releases, which is Halo 3 ODST. Key bindings reset on game close, and the view model. The work is continuing with the view model to be in active development, and they're aiming for an update for this to be flighted across all games prior to release. Global development and features status. They haven't spoken much about Halo 4, but all is progressing apparently well. They are continuing to move towards a beta candidate and have entered a major bug fix phase of its development. They're also starting to put out plans together for a Halo 4 flight and all the other potential features coming online during that timeline. Features that are in active development are the UI/UX improvements around navigation, roster customization, and many more areas of the game. View model adjustments for the game, Steam account linking, PC file share, additional video settings and options, the custom games browser, input-based matchmaking, which is huge. I can't wait for that to come out. Regional server selection, which we discussed earlier. Cross-play between Xbox and PC, which when that comes out, it has to launch with the input-based matchmaking because somebody on the Xbox is not going to want to play cross-play on somebody that is playing on a PC. It's just not something that anyone's going to want to do. We have double keybinds for all games, better ways to report players, which we discussed, per game audio options, additional season content with Season 4, which we discussed earlier. Things that are in design iteration are additional mod support, text chat improvements, better ways to report players, VFR improvements to Reach and Halo 2, bringing PC features like field of view sliders to console, and additional accessibility support. And things that are in the backlog and pending further discussions are idle system improvements, split screen on PC, and HDR on PC. So the work progresses on the MCC, and Halo 4 seems to be on the horizon. But what do you guys think about everything here in this development update? Go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. Don't forget, in order to be part of the conversation and have your voice heard, hit that subscribe button. If you're new around here, check out some of my previous videos. I upload content weekly. Don't forget to check out the links in the description. I've got my social media. And of course, support for the channel is there as well. But until next time, everyone, thank you all for joining me here today, and I'll see all of you in the next video.